Testing 1, 2. Parkside, Grand Valley State, GLIAC semifinals.
Oh, focus. No pressure at all. I'll be sitting here drinking water in 10 seconds. Yeah. That's cool. I am doing video. First time I've done video. I like the fact that video.
With a chance to appear in their second ever GLIAC championship, Parkside arrives in Allendale, Michigan to take on the second best team in the country and the 1 seed here in the GLIAC. Welcome to the broadcast alongside Tyler Malloy. My name is Ethan Birch. We'll have the call for the GLIAC semifinals between number 5 Parkside and number 1 GVSU. Tyler, pleasure to be alongside you. What a game we got on our hands today.
Yeah, very exciting matchup here between the 2 highest scoring offenses in the GLIAC. Parkside topping GVSU by 0.2 points. This should be a high scoring affair here today. I'm excited for it, Ethan.
At least you think so with how good Grand Valley State's defense is. We'll get into all that momentarily. But Tyler, Parkside, not an easy road to get here. They fought, they clawed, they battled all season long, ended up as the 5 seed, had to travel up north to Houghton, Michigan, and they battled in the quarterfinals, a 51-49 victory for the Rangers. How did they get that one done?
Yeah, it was a bit of a contrast from what we normally see from Parkside, held to just 51 points. It was more of a defensive battle against Michigan Tech. Parkside was led by Chloe Van Zeeland, 12 points, 8 boards. Your leading scorer has 12 points. It's not a very high-scoring game, right? Gabby Loy chipped in 11 points as well. Look for bounce-back games from Sheridan Flogger and Patty Galasova, who were both held under their averages against Tech.
Parkside is and has been the best scoring team in the GLIAC. They rank first in the conference, scoring 75 points per game, shooting the ball at a 46% clip from the floor. So uncharacteristic, and when I had the opportunity to catch up with Coach Conley, I asked her, if I told you you score 51 points in the quarterfinals and win, would you believe me? She said, absolutely not. An uncharacteristic way to get in the win column, but in March, you do what it takes to get a win. So Tyler, we land here, GLIAC quarterfinals. Parkside has only appeared in 1 ever GLIAC championship. They'll need to get past number 2 GVSU, who happens to be the second best defensive team, not in the conference, in the nation. Parkside hasn't beat them yet this season. They're 0-2 here in the 23-24 campaign. How in the world does Parkside survive and advance today?
Okay, there's a couple main keys that Parkside's got to be focused on here. Rebounding, big one. Yesterday during walkthrough we were here, we heard Coach Conley emphasize boxing out, rebounding. GVSU crashes the glass. It's going to be important for Parkside to protect their paint there, rebound the basketball. In their first matchup, Parkside ended up losing by 32 points. They got out-rebounded by 18, 51-33. The second matchup, Parkside, more of an emphasis for them. They actually out-rebounded GVSU 35-31, and they were up 6 at half. So they were in the game. You see, when they rebound the ball better, it's a more tightly contested game. That's key number 1 for me. The second key, Parkside needs to jump out early. Parkside is 1-9 when trailing at half this year, 15-2 when leading. One of those games being earlier this year when they were against GVSU, up 6 at half and ended up falling by 13. But like I said, 15-2 when leading at half. They got to get out. They're not a team that's shown that they're geared to come from behind in the second half. So that's key number 2. Key number 3 for me is Riley Bisbal, GVSU's number 1 player. She's the GLIAC Player of the Year, GLIAC Defensive Player of the Year. She had 24 points in their comeback win in DeSimone earlier this year. Limiting her will be another key. She scored in double digits in 17 out of 18 games since Christmas. So slowing her down is going to be key for Parkside as well.
Now we're just about 5 minutes away from tip-off, so let's go through some starting lineups. We'll start with the home team here in Allendale, Grand Valley State. They're 27-2 on the season, 17-1 finish in GLIAC play. They have not lost a home game this season at 16-0. They have been near perfect this season, with their 1 loss coming to Ferris State at Ferris State, and their other one coming to Ohio State, who is currently ranked in the top 10 in the Division I polls. So now let's talk about that starting lineup. Hadley Miller, who was on the all-defensive team. Nicole Kameen was first team and all-defense team. Riley Bisbal, who Tyler just mentioned, Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Lexi Plitzuwhite, who plays over 20 minutes a game, scores nearly 6 points per game, rebounds nearly 5 a game. I mean, this is just a really deep lineup, and it rounds out with Avery Cabana, who had a really big game versus Parkside their first time around. She knocked down 5 triples here in Allendale in GVSU's rout over Parkside back in January. For Parkside, if you've been listening all season long, you know the 5 I'm going to say. It's the same suspects: Sheridan Flogger, Gabby Loys, Patty Galasova, Chloe Van Zeeland, and Lily Peterson. Cassidy Arney will be one of the first off the bench. She just won Freshman of the Year for Parkside. And Sheridan Flogger and Patty Galasova both named on all GLIAC's second team. Folks, almost there for tip-off. Grab your popcorn, sit tight. We'll be back for tip-off from Allendale, Michigan for the GLIAC semifinals. Number 5 Parkside and number 1 GVSU. Just about set to go from the Grand Valley Fieldhouse here in Allendale, Michigan. Number 5, Parkside, and number 1, GVSU. Parkside will begin on the left side of the floor, going left to right in their all-black road uniforms, with Parkside written across the chest in white lettering and green outline. For GVSU, they're in the home whites with GVSU written across the chest in black lettering. Van Zeeland and Kameen at center floor on top of the GV. The GLIAC semifinals. Got a great crowd here in Allendale. And with the trip to the GLIAC championship on the line. Here we go. And it's GVSU who controls the tip. And here they go, right to left. At the controls is Platoon, right off to the player of the year, Riley Bisball. Floats it into an open Miller. Left block layup is good. And GVSU strikes first. They're up 2-0.
Too easy for GVSU there.
Sheridan Flogger off to Galasova. The 2 second teamers play catch. It's Parkside looking to brew up some offense. They are the best scoring team in the conference. Lois, a right wing triple that she cannot connect on, and it's Miller who hauls in the board. Miller featured on the defensive team. She's already got 2 points in the contest. Cabana around a screen. She scored 17 versus Parkside here in Allendale. Her first jump shot is a miss, and a rebound by Van Zeeland.
I mentioned rebounding. Great box out there from Van Zeeland to box out Bisball.
50 seconds into the contest, a 2-0 GVSU lead. Galasova, right wing, a couple jabs with the right foot. Off to Lois in the near corner. Peterson, fake the 3, a good closeout. 12 to shoot, Galasova penetrating, short corner, turns around, her shot is blocked. A rebound by Kameen, and here Kameen goes. Top of the arc, hits Cabana left wing. Miller drives the baseline on the near side, stopped. Peterson took it away, her pass was intended for Bisball. Parkside trails 2, they can run 90 seconds into the contest. Van Zeeland on the drive, floats it up, and floats it in. Parkside on the board, 2-2.
No problem for Van Zeeland there on the player of the year. Right at her and right into her chest for 2.
Grand Valley State on the attack. Van Zeeland with a big block against Plitzuwite. Now Parkside out in transition. Flogger behind the control. She goes down the right alley, hits Galasova, near side, fakes the 3, the drive, the layup is good. Parkside on top, they take their first lead with 8:05 on the clock, 4-2. Parkside has to keep the pressure on GVSU this afternoon. Kameen on the drive, a left-handed layup is good. She crossed both lanes, and it's 4-4. 7:50 on the clock in the first quarter, and Parkside right back to work against the second best defensive team in the country. GVSU only allows 50 points per game. Flogger, her first 3 in the far corner off the heel, and a rebound by Riley Bisball, who's yet to score. Still a 4-4 game. Kameen attacks right down the middle, lays it in and one. Van Zeeland gonna pick up the first foul of the contest. 6-4 GVSU, and a chance for one more. 7:31 on the clock. Series of subs for both squads. Tyler, what have you seen?
Well, right now we're seeing a bit of a line change type sub for Parkside. Flogger, the only remaining starter in the game here, just 2.5 minutes in. Parkside go with basically an entire different look. We'll see if it works for them here.
Kameen's free throw is good, and Kameen off to a tremendous start. Perfect from the field, and 5 of GVSU's 7 points. 7-4 the lead for the Lakers over the Rangers. Under 7:30 to go in the opening quarter. Lohman just checked in. She has it right wing. Scans the floor. A left-handed hip-high dribble. Almost picked it up. Off to Zeider on the far side. The GVSU fieldhouse getting loud. Zeider against Bisbal. Stops at the nail. Hits Durline top of the key. 8 to shoot. Arnie just checked in. She's freshman of the year. Zeider drives down the left alley. She is not fouled. It's offensive. Couple players hit the deck pretty hard, including Paige Vanstein, the 6th woman of the year. 7:04 on the clock. GVSU basketball. That might be their best defensive series of the game so far, Tyler.
Right, we saw a really tough drive by Zeider there. Showed no fear, but just bowled right into the GVSU defender. 3-point
lead for the Lakers. It's their ball. Inside to Bisbal, a right-handed scoop is good. 9-4 the lead for GVSU. Under 6:50 and ticking here in the first quarter. Flogger still yet to score. Hits it Durline on the right wing, defended by Anderson. Flogger on the far corner. Bisbal on her. Very much undersized. Flogger throws it into trouble, taken away. It was Vanstein. Now Bisbal has it on the right wing, a 5-point lead for GVSU. Anderson fakes the 3 top of the key, back to Bisbal. She goes right through Zeider, floats it up, floats it off the window and in. 11-4 GVSU here in the first quarter, and Coach Conley aggressively clapping her hands, trying to urge her team to get things rolling. 6:10 on the clock, Parkside, right side of the floor, trailing. Zeider threw it away, intended for Arnie in the left post, and GVSU back on offense with a 7-point lead. Klidzuites around a Bisbal screen, aims left, hits Anderson, left wing extended, now Bisbal top of the arc. Floats it inside, Vanstein overs Durline, Durline fouled her. And Paige Vanstein going to the line with 5:46 on the clock in the first quarter, and 11-4 the GVSU lead. Coach Conley's going to turn and burn a timeout here in the first quarter. 11-4, the GVSU lead. They're having their way so far, and we'll step aside.
Premium cotton, grown and sewn in America. The new Jockey Made in America tee is the most comfortable t-shirt you'll ever wear. Just know that you're supporting American workers who craft the comfort Americans have trusted since 1876. Remember, there's only one jockey.
Cut to the Chase by Jersey Mike's.
Thank you, Jake. Have a great day.
Thank you. Be a sub above.
Being a member of a winning team takes hard work, dedication, setting goals, dreaming big. That's why I teamed up with Educators Credit Union. Giving back fuels me and educators. And together we're scoring big for our community.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go!
I'm Bobby Portis, and I'm a member.
Parkside and GVSU here in the GLIAC semifinals. 11-4, the GVSU lead. Pair of free throws coming up for Paige Vanstein on the left side of the floor. Tyler, not an ideal start for Parkside.
No, I mean, this GVSU team is tough. Parkside's going to have to play their A game. If I could backtrack just a couple possessions here, Ethan. We saw Riley Bisbal catch at the top of the key, shot fake, and then drive. She went 4 for 6 against Parkside earlier this year. Very tough. You have to respect her 3-point shot there.
Vansty goes 1 of 2. Missed the first, hit the second. 5:45 on the clock, and here we go to continue here in the third quarter. 12-4 the GVSU lead. Arnie has it left wing extended. Couple crossovers now. Peck to the top where Zeider possesses the basketball. Galasova inside to Lohman. Lohman battling in the right block. She's fouled and going to the line. Parkside hasn't scored in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And Grace Lohman, who did not score in the quarterfinals, despite playing 15+ minutes, will have the opportunity to get on the board. Again, Parkside won the quarterfinals just 51-49 in Houghton, Michigan. Lohman's first free throw, she rattles it in, and Parkside back on the board for the first time in 2.5 minutes, 12-5.
Ethan, we've seen Grace Lohman step up a little bit here. Her last 4 averaging over 11 points and over 5 rebounds, both higher than her season averages.
Lohman goes 2 of 2, cuts the lead in half. It's 12-6 with 5.5 to play here in the first quarter. GVSU basketball left side of the floor. Anderson, it's Vansty top of the key. Vansty at 24 versus Parkside just 2 weeks ago in the left block against Arnie. Arnie looks like she caught an elbow. It's Parkside basketball. 3-second call against GVSU with 5:10 on the clock. And that, out of the timeout, is the best Parkside defensive possession so far.
Yeah, we saw them play really tough. Cassie Arnie caught an elbow in the face, stayed with the play, forced the offensive 3-second violation.
Parkside so far 2 of 5 from the field. Lohman back in the right block, makes a spin, and gets it to go. Grace Lohman, 2 more. 12-8 your score. Parkside crawling back here, under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Cabana, left wing, Durline interface. Into the corner, Vansty. Now goes right inside Vansty. Tough defense by Zeider, but she goes through traffic and lays it in. 14-8, GVSU. 4:40 on the clock. Parkside rushing back offensively. Durline, left wing extended ball over her head. Hasn't put on the deck yet, won't. Zeider, top of the key. It's Galasova, right wing. Back inside to Zeider, but the pass was tipped and taken away. Stolen by Ava Scanlon. And now GVSU in transition. It's Zeenstra who missed the layup, and then she commits a foul underneath after Arnie grabbed the rebounds. So Parkside basketball, a couple hectic sequences up and down the floor. Your score is 14-8 GVSU. Flogger and Lois check in. Durline and Galasova out. 4:19 on the clock.
We've seen Parkside struggle to get the ball into their post. When they've gotten it in, they've gotten some good looks, but I think that's the 3rd time now that they've struggled to get the ball in, and that one ended up stolen going the other way.
4 turnovers for Parkside already, just 2 for Grand Valley State. Lois left wing, Bisbal defending. Lohman now with Kameen on her right wing, ball over her head, puts it on the deck left-handed. Dribbles to the top of the key, and now Zeider, under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. 7 to shoot for Parkside. Flogger travels on that right wing. Tried to rip through against Plitzuwite. Just took, or rather dragged that pivot foot. 3:54 on the clock, 14-8 the GVSU lead.
Yeah, gotta put that foot down. Gotta put that ball down before you move your feet and share to Flogger. Just got a little too excited to get going there.
Macy Bisbal checks in, Riley's sister. So 2 Bisballs on the floor. And an offensive foul. It was Cabana, kind of warded off with that left hand against Flogger. And it's Parkside basketball. Lohman trying to get it in. Flogger defended well out of the inbound by Plitzuwite. And now Plitzuwite will back off and allow Flogger to pass. Parkside trails 6 in the first quarter, 3:40 to play. Arnie fakes the 3 on the left wing. Looking to penetrate, stopped at the nail, nearly threw it away. Flogger keeps it alive. Lohman driving right down the middle, scoops it up, going to the line, nearly an N1. And Lohman, you could tell, playing with some fire here in the first quarter.
Yeah, she's been awesome so far. Knifed right through multiple defenders there, took the tough layup, got hit on the way up, was not able to convert, but she'll be shooting 2 here.
Lohman, 2 of 2 from the line so far. Now 3 of 3, 14-9 your score. Parkside getting beat in the paint so far. That's been the story, 12-6 in favor of Grand Valley State. Lohman goes 2 of 2, the score 14-10 in front of a rowdy crowd here at the GVSU Fieldhouse. Allendale, Michigan for the GLIAC semifinals. Number 5 Parkside and number 1 GVSU. GVSU with a 4-point lead. They're working on offense right now. Cabana, top of the key, to Macy Bisbal, bounces to her sister Riley Bisbal. In the short corner, back up to the top, Kameen. Kameen working on Lohman, gets down the left lane, she's fouled. Looked like it was on the floor. She scooped in the layup, but it'll be GVSU basketball underneath.
I don't know if Kamina's left-handed, but that's 3 times now she's gone really strong, really tough with that left hand to the cup. That time fouled on the way in, not on the way up.
Kameen averaging 8.9 points per game, a 44% free throw shooter, rather just from the field in general. She had 11 versus Parkside back in Kenosha, and then 17 in their first game. And I believe, are we reviewing this, or one of our referees is talking to the scoring table right now? So 3:08 on the clock in the first quarter. 14 GVSU, 10 Parkside.
For your average conference game in the GLIAC, there's 3 officials. For conference tournament games, we see a 4th official stationed at the scorer's table. Looked like one of our officials was kind of consulting with them. I'm not sure what the subject matter might be. Maybe potential for bonus here in the first quarter. I'm not sure.
Looked like they were confirming who the foul was on, and it's on Grace Lohman. So GVSU back to work. They'll have 20 to shoot. Kameen drives left, kicks out to Cabana, stops in the corner. Bisbal left wing. Back to Cabana, gets a leaping Peterson, drives the baseline, stopped in the low post. Bisbal, long jumper, straight away. It's a 2-pointer. It misses off the heel, and Chloe Van Zeelen aggressively hauls in the long rebound. 2:50 to go in the first. Parkside trails by 4 in the opening quarter of the GLIAC semifinals. Peterson, right wing 3, off the mark. Loy's offensive rebound, and she's fouled on her way up. Gabby Loy's going to the line.
We've seen a couple Rangers now play bigger than they're listed. Gabby Lowe is listed at just 5'8", battling down there with 6'2" Riley Bisbal. Pulled down the rebound, got fouled trying to put the ball back up. Lohman as well, listed at just 5'9", continuing to battle down there.
Loy's knocks down free throw number 1. In double figures 11 times this season. In her only year here with Parkside, a grad transfer, scored 1,000 points at the D3 level. At Augustana, and she goes 2 of 2. It's a 2-point game, 2:40 to go in the first quarter. GVSU back to work. Kameen left wing, picked up by Loy's. Now aiming right. It's Macy Bisbal on the right wing to Miller left side. Miller fakes the penetration, stopped at the nail, hits Bisbal to Macy Bisbal, who cut right down the lane and laid it in for 2. 4-point lead for GVSU, 2:20 to go in the first quarter. 16-12 to be exact, GVSU on top.
That was tough. They had Arnie in help defense and cut right behind her.
Arnie goes right, and the freshman of the year is on the board. A right-handed layup to bring Parkside within 2.
Got that 2 right back there from Arnie.
Kameen on the far corner, 2 minutes to play. Bisbal, top of the arc triple, bullseye. Riley Bisbal from downtown, believe it or not, the first 3-point make by either squad. 19-14, the GVSU lead, 1:50 to go in this opening quarter. Arnie, fake the 3 on the left wing, hits Flogger. Flogger had 5 3-pointers in the first half against GVSU in Kenosha. Figured they're going to try to take her out of the game. Arnie somehow finds Peterson in the right block. A rainbow pass from the left wing, and Peterson lays it in. GVSU back on offense, 3-point lead. Miller fakes the 3 in the left wing extended, picked up by Flogger. Cabana has it, top of the arc, guarded by Arnie. Aims for the right alley, hits Kameen, right wing 3, well strong, and a strong rebound by Sheridan Flogger. 1:15 to play. Parkside trails by 3. Arnie on the left wing. They work it back to Flogger, top of the arc, working on Cabana. Another rainbow pass, Peterson, this time the layup wild. So under a minute to play, 19-16, GVSU over Parkside. An aggressive first quarter between these two. And it's Blitzuwite who walks the ball up the floor. Macy Bisbal, top of the arc, hits Riley at the post. And now Kameen left side, drives down the baseline, fouled by Peterson on the floor with 43.5 on the clock. A 19-16 GVSU lead. I believe that foul will bring them to the bonus.
A couple subs in the game here for Parkside. Zyder and Galasova checking back in. Molly Anderson checking in for the Lakers as well. We see Arnie and looks like Van Zeelen take a seat here for the Rangers.
So Nicole Kameen will take free throws here as they enter the bonus with 43 seconds to go, and Kameen knocks down the first, extending GVSU's lead 20 to 16 now. Bends her knees, rises, and hits both. Made that look easy. 21-16. Last couple possessions of the first quarter. Parkside has it right side of the floor, and Sheridan Flogger behind the wheel. Long possession brewing up as Flogger now picked up by Blitzu White on the V of the GV logo at center floor. Jen Conley motioning out of play from the far sideline. Parkside with now 12 to shoot. Flogger has it nearly at the timeline. 9 to shoot. Off to Zeider right side. His motion offense back to work. Galasova around to Zeider's screen. Dribbles through the circles. 3 to shoot. Galasova steps back. Long 2. High up there off the heel. And a rebound by Blitzu White. 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. A 5-point lead for GVSU. Blitzu White hits Bisball in the left wing. Defended by Zeider. 5 to shoot. Kameen right down the middle with 3. Lays it in left-handed. And that'll do it in the first quarter. GVSU with a late push. They lead 23-16. And at the end of one, here in the GLIAC semifinals, number 1 GVSU with the 7-point lead over number 5 Parkside. We'll step aside.
If financial service group is right for you, our Find Your Fit process ensures if we're not the kind of advisor you're looking for, we'll help you find one who is. Visit our website today to set up a no-hassle, no-cost conversation. If we're not just right for you, we'll give you options so you find the model that fits your needs. Check us out today at toyourwealth.com.
Little things can be a big deal, like our all-new LiveWell app. One small icon on your smartphone with limitless health benefits, like appointment scheduling, managing health information, or finding a little calm in your busy day. Advocate Aurora Health, we're here for you.
Woo! You look good in that jockey tee. Better wear that on date night.
You ready for date night, baby?
It's tomorrow night, Luke.
There's only one jockey.
Number 5 Parkside and number 1 GVSU here from the Grand Valley Fieldhouse in Allendale, Michigan. Entering the second stanza here in the GLIAC semifinals. And it's GVSU with the 23-16 lead over Parkside. Tyler, for the most part, this has been an even game.
Yeah, I'd say so. We saw GV put a little run together at the end of the half. Parkside was scoreless in the last minute 34. Parkside's also 0 of 3 from 3. They're going to have to make some threes here if they want to hang in with GVSU.
GVSU 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Parkside possesses the basketball first. Sheridan Flogger played 9 minutes in the first quarter. She's going to have a heavy workload here in the semifinals. She brings the ball up. Peterson has it on the right wing, defended by Vanstey. Gets it to Lohman, top of the arc. Lohman leads Parkside with 6. 4 of them have come from the line. Flogger straight away. It's Zeider on the left wing. This defense has been unbelievable. Flogger, top of the arc, triple, in rhythm. Bullseye! Sheridan Flogger from downtown. 23-19, the GVSU lead now, 30 seconds into the second quarter. Blitzu White, top of the key, lost her dribble. Good defense by Flogger. They feed Vance the inside. She dribbles it back out, now back inside the perimeter. Top of the arc, Miller. Pump fake to 3, Loy's on her. Eyes on the ball, into the far corner, Vanstey. Vanstey thinking about it. Inside Bisball. Bisball blocked by Zeider. She denied entry, throws it ahead to Loyce. Loyce was turned around, and GVSU takes it right back 55 seconds into the quarter. They lead by 4. Anderson stopped at the post by Zeider. Pass was tipped by Flogger. Blitzu White possesses it on the G of the GV logo. Anderson creeps inside. It's Miller. Top of the arc, 13 seconds to shoot still. Plenty of time. She drives left through contact and fouled. Looks like on her way up, too. She'll take free throws with 8:46 on the clock. A 4-point lead for GVSU.
With that turnover, that was 40 whole seconds of really solid Parkside defense. Tough when they drive right at you. You try to contest, but looked like Gabby Loyce on the foul there. Couldn't get out of the way in time. Still, really solid, technically 2 defensive possessions after Parkside turned the ball over trying to get up the floor.
Miller misses the first free throw. Had 0 points last time versus Parkside, 3 in the game here at Allendale. She has 2 so far, and the second free throw is up and short. Bisball got the offensive rebounds. That's what this team does. Lohman picked Cabana's pocket. Shuffles it off to Loyce, who's fouled. How about that? You're going to play hard, we're going to play hard.
Absolutely. We saw Grace Lohman, no fear to get on the floor there and battle for the ball. Passed it out. I can't recall who was passed out to, but they were grabbed in transition there for the foul.
8:35 to play. Parkside basketball, they trail 4 here in the second quarter, 23-19. Sheridan Flogger behind the wheel, hits Gabby Loy's right wing extended. Pump fakes the 3, backing her way inside, a swim dodge, and she throws it away. Had Peterson in the near corner and just blatantly misfired.
Yeah, picked up her dribble there in between 2 GVSU defenders. Not an awesome spot for her to go. Tough pass to make out of a double team there and threw it out of bounds.
4-point lead for GVSU. They're back on offense with 8:15 on the clock in the second quarter. Miller's top of the arc 3, well strong, and another offensive rebound. This was Vansty who got it past the free throw line. A couple long rebounds. Anderson around a Bisball screen. Stopped inside the perimeter by Flogger. Back up to Bisball, top of the arc. Nearly lost the handle. Hangs on. 9 to shoot. On the right wing. Penetrates. Stops at the nail. Hits Miller left wing. Forced to put up a long 3. Off the mark again. And another offensive rebound by Vansty, but she couldn't hang on. And Gabby Loyce took it away. Parkside looking to run. They trail by 4. And Loyce recovers the errant pass in the backcourt. Parkside, plenty of time to operate. 7:40 to go. They trail 23-19. Flogger in rhythm. Long 3 off the heel. Rebound to Gabby Loyce in the right block. She lays it up and in. Gabby Loyce with second chance points. 23-21. Parkside within 2. 7:30 to play.
Second time we've seen her go down to the block and just out-jump someone on GVSU for a board.
GVSU has a rebound margin of +11. That's second best in the country. That's how they beat teams on the glass. Parkside up to the task so far. Cabana, top of the arc, hits Miller right wing. Trying to fit it into Vansty instead of cross-court pass to Anderson. Anderson now walks the tightrope down the baseline. Layup is strong, but she gets her own rebounds. Into the hands of Vansty. Now Cabana, top of the arc, catch and shoot 3. Short, an air ball, but a rebound by Anderson. She stepped out in the process. Parkside basketball with 7:01 on the clock. And all of a sudden, Parkside with a basket here can tie the game. They trail 23-21 here in the second quarter.
Another really stout possession defensively from Parkside there. Forced a couple tough ones.
Loyce will check out. Patty Galasova in. Flogger, Galasova, Sider, Peterson, Lohman. The 5 for the Rangers here in the second quarter. Galasova now behind the wheel for Parkside. Galasova with 2 points in just 5 minutes of action. Lohman, top of the arc 3. Bullseye! Grace Lohman from downtown. Parkside picks up the lead. 24-23, 6:45 to play in the second quarter. Kameen left wing, picked up by Galasova. Takes Galasova in, hits Macy Bisball strong on the layup. Rebound by Peterson. Parkside up by 1, 6:30 in the second quarter. Lohman goes coast to coast, defended well. Missed the layup. Kameen picked up the rebound out of bounds. It'll be Parkside basketball underneath. Arnie, Durline, Van Zeeland all in. Zider, Peterson, Flogger out. Vansty and I believe Cabana will take the break for GVSU. Parkside with the lead here. Believe it or not, GVSU has yet to score this quarter. They're 0 of 6 from the field. Parkside looking to take advantage. They already have this 1-point lead. Lohman right wing. Plenty of time to operate. 6:20 and 15 on the shot clock. Lohman aims right. Goes in. Lays it in. Through contact. Grace Lohman having a game. She's got 11. That's best in the game right now. 26-23. Parkside leads. 6:06 on the clock in the second quarter. Main top of the arc. Lost her dribble. Gets it off to Avery Zeenstra. Zeenstra scored 9 at Allendale versus Parkside back in January. This is Macy Bisball, left wing 3. She knocks it down, and we're tied at 26. Here with 5:50 on the clock in quarter number 2. Parkside left to right. Galasova into the front floor. Dribbles between the circles, and it's Arnie. Freshman of the year, nearly lost it, tipped away by Bisball. She recovers, gets it off to Galasova. Galasova thinking about floating it inside to Arnie. Drive, stops at the nail. Arnie, right wing 3. This one's short, and the rebound, there will be no. It ricochets through the baseline. So GVSU basketball with 5:27 on the clock, 26 all. And Grand Valley State right to left. Patsuai behind the wheel. GVSU 16-0 here at home. Only one Division II loss. It came at Ferris State. Inside, Ava Scanlon. Foul on the floor, going to be picked up by Van Zeeland. 5:10 on the clock. Nearing an official timeout. The score 26-26 in the GLIAC semifinals between number 5 Parkside and number 1 GVSU. So far, Grace Lohman has been the star, 11 points, and she'll take a break. GVSU left side of the floor, Zienstra, left wing. Fake the three, Galasova, hand in her face. Now Plitzuwai up to Macy Bisbal, top of the arc. Kameen defended by Lois, right wing. Good defense by the grad transfer, 6 to shoot. Kameen finds Bisbal, left wing extended triple, up, off the front of the rim. And a rebound, offensive by Plitzuwai. She goes up and floats it in. GVSU back on top, 28-26. Galasova threw it away. Kameen swiped it away at the center line. Kameen inside, Plitzuwai fouled and go to the strike. Galasova tried to catch GVSU off guard, and Nicole Kameen was right there for the interception. 4:38 on the clock, 28-26. GVSU over Parkside. We'll step aside for the official timeout.
Woo! You look good in that jockey tee. Better wear that on date night.
You ready for date night, baby?
It's tomorrow night, Luke.
There's only one jockey.
I am Spencer Burston, President and CEO of President's Club Sports. Our mission is very simple. We want to provide unforgettable life experiences for business leaders to invite their key clients and prospects to these major sporting events. It's not just going to the sporting event, it's the food, it's the drink, shuttle service to and from these events, it's the extra amenities. We're all about serving our clients and building an environment for them to nurture their biggest relationships that they have in their business by going to a US Open, by going to a Super Bowl or Masters. If you're looking to strengthen relationships with your key clients or prospects, President's Club Sports will get you there.
(28-26) your score, GVSU over Parkside here in the GLIAC semifinals. We're live from Allendale, Michigan. Tyler Malloy, Ethan Birch, fired up to be on the call. Parkside looking to advance to just their second ever GLIAC championship. GVSU won it last year. They're looking to make it 2 in a row. They're the #2 team in the country. And Lexi Plitzuwai, she scored 2 so far. Has been on the glass well, leading the team with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And she knocks down her first free throw at 2. Second free throw up, second free throw good. So 30-26, the GVSU lead. Parkside outscoring GVSU here in the quarter, 10-7. They've been 4 of 7 from the field and 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. They'll need to keep that effort up. This GVSU team, again, second in the country. 4:35 to play in the half. Galasova hits Durline on the left wing into the hands of Peterson, far corner. Peterson BB's it to Arnie. Arnie floats it inside to Zeider. That's into traffic, and Bisbal takes it away. Another sloppy pass by Parkside. 4:20 to play. GVSU with the 4-point lead. Nicole Kameen, right wing, scans the floor, thinking about floating it in. Hits Zienstra. Zienstra drives left. Zeider hit the deck. Parkside, a woman down right now. Galasova nearly picked Bisbal's pocket. It's Kameen, right wing. Still plenty of time, 12 to shoot. Bisbal in the right post. Doubled by Arnie. Arnie poked it loose. Bisbal throws it into traffic, and Lily Peterson comes away with the steal. Parkside will get some stubs in right now because Zeider looks like she fell down when I mentioned that. She'll be at least looked at by our athletic trainer. Parkside basketball, 3:57 on the clock, 30-26, the GVSU lead. Van Zielen checks in for Zeider. That's the only sub. And here we go. Flogger dribbles into the front floor, left side, right side rather. Galasova. Couple points so far, straight away inside the perimeter, hits Van Zielen on the right wing. And a foul called against Parkside. Offensive foul. Tyler, what happened there?
It looked like there might have been a moving screen set on that left wing there. I believe they got Patty Galasova on the call.
Patty's first personal, 30-26, the GVSU lead. 3:40 on the clock, GVSU right to left. Parkside finishes the 5 seed. 10 wins, 8 losses. Kameen tries to drive right, picked up by Galasova. What a switch. Flogger was initially on her. Bisbal hits Zienstra, left wing extended triple, on the mark. 33-26, GVSU. 3:15 to play. GVSU Fieldhouse getting loud here in the first half. Van Zielen in the block. Right-handed layup's good. Right against Blitzuite, exploiting a mismatch. 33-28 GVSU. 3:05 on a melting clock in the first half. And Nicole Kameen leading GVSU with 9 points. She drives left against Arnie. Offensive foul. Arnie went flying through the baseline. And the freshman of the year forces GVSU into a turnover.
You could read Kameen's lip there. She said, I'm not that strong. But she ran into Arnie pretty hard there. Sent Arnie to the ground. We're going the other way. We've seen a couple offensive fouls called already on each side.
5-point lead for GVSU. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. The GLIAC semifinals in Allendale, Michigan. Winner will play the winner of Northern Michigan and Ferris State. Lohman, far corner, wide open three. Left it short, offensive rebound, Van Zielen, up and in for two more. 33-30, 2:40 to go in the half. Parkside creating numerous second chance opportunities. Miller fires a three from the top of the arc and knocks it down. There's your answer, 36-30 GVSU. 2.5 minutes to go. Arnie on the left wing, puts the ball on the deck, nearly lost it, floats it inside to Van Zielen, tipped and stolen. Zeenstra took it away. Here Zeenstra goes right to left. It's Molly Anderson, top of the key, crosses over on Van Zielen, gets down the right alley, fouled, going to the line, nearly laid it in. 36-30, GVSU over Parkside, 2:09 on the clock. Derline and Zeider will check in. Good news for Parkside that Zeider's all right. Free throws coming up for Molly Anderson. That's what this team does, Tyler. They catch you off guard and they run. They are deep. They keep fresh legs on the floor at all times. At Grand Valley State, they're number 2 for a reason. Hey, folks, we're going to step aside for this timeout. Let's stick it here. Let's continue this conversation. Just a 30-second timeout. 36-30, the GVSU lead with 2:09 on the clock. Tyler, what's going through your mind right now?
So we saw Parkside keep GVSU off the offensive glass in that first quarter. 0 offensive rebounds given up. Since then, they've given up, I believe, 4 offensive rebounds here in the second quarter. Something Parkside's going to have to work on in the second half. They got to keep GVSU off this second chance opportunities here on the offensive glass.
What needs to go right for Parkside outside of the work off the glass? What are you looking for the next 2 minutes and 9 seconds for the Parkside Rangers?
Well, we're going to see GVSU shoot a couple free throws here, but you want to see a good look when you get down on offense for Parkside. They're 2 of 8 from 3. That's going to have to improve if you want to play with a really, really impressive, skilled team like GVSU. Like you mentioned, they're number 2 in the country for a reason. You're going to have a good day shooting from 3 if you want to keep up.
Molly Anderson, left side of the floor, yet to score yet. She bends her knees, rises, first free throw. She cannot connect on it. So as a team, GVSU is 6 of 10 from the free throw line. It's the second best scoring team right behind Parkside. She goes 0 for 2, but an offensive rebound by Blitzuite keeps the possession alive. Miller, overhand pass, Bisbal left wing, now rips through, and fouled by Galasova. That was on the floor, but GVSU is in the bonus. So Riley Bisbal will go to the line.
Ethan, someone that tall should not be able to move that well. She drove right by Patty Galasova there. Patty had to grab on during the drive.
6-point lead for GVSU, 2:03 on the clock. Bisbal knocks down the first free throw. Bisbal's got 8 points. She's exploded versus Parkside this season. Riley Bisbal scored 24 in the last game against Parkside and 19 in the one here in Allendale. Such a poised player. So talented and extremely athletic as well. To be 6'2", to be able to move the way she does is just so dangerous. 38-30, the GVSU lead, 2 minutes to go, and Sheridan Flogger into the front floor for the Rangers. Parkside has played behind for majority of this battle. Sider on the left wing, receives the pass from Flogger. Zips it to Lohman. Lohman steps back, long 2, off the heel. Miller grabs the rebounds. Defensive, of course. Hands it off to Blitzuite. Blitzuite pushing the tempo. Hesitates at the top of the arc, fakes the drive. Now inside Bisbal. Hits a cutting Miller. Right-handed layup is good. 40-30, the GVSU lead. This is the largest margin so far with 1.5 minutes to go in the first half. Lohman behind the wheel for Parkside. Hits Derline on the left wing. Good closeout by Zeenstra. Didn't allow Derline to rise. Flogger. Stopped at the elbow, hits Zeider. Left wing 3, well off Offensive rebound. Peterson, she goes up and finishes. Even ended up on the deck. Parkside was vouching for a foul. They don't get it. 1:05 to go, 40-32 GVSU. Bisbal on the right wing as GVSU looking to operate quickly. She drives left, gets past Zeider. Layup strong. Rebound to Lohman. Pinballed off a couple players, and Lohman secures it. 50 seconds to go in the half. Parkside trails by 8, 40-32. Lohman hits Durline on the right wing. Durline waves that right hand, now puts it on the deck. Hits Zeider, top of the arc, defended by the defender of the year, Bisbal. Flogger looking to drive right, hits Durline. Pump fakes in the near corner. Hits Peterson, top of the key. Peterson throws it away. Miller out in transition. Floats it up to Anderson. Left block layup, no good. Rebound to Jalen Durline. Shot clock dark with 22 seconds to go, and Parkside catches a little bit of a break there. Lohman gets it over the timeline with 15 seconds. Parkside will take the last shot. They trail by 8, 40-32 in the first half of the GLIAC semifinals. Lohman looking to attack right, working on Miller. Lohman floats it up, well short. Bisbal the rebound with 2 seconds, up to Plitzuwite. Good if it goes 3/4 of the court, no good, well short. And that ends the first half here in the GLIAC semifinals. 40-32, the home team, Grand Valley State, over Parkside. Tyler, before we swing it to halftime, what are some of your thoughts?
Well, we've seen GV show their status a little bit. They've gone on a bit of a run here to close the second quarter, but Parkside's still hanging around. They're going to have to shoot it better from 3, 2 of 9 now. They're going to have to improve on that if they want to get back into this one.
Folks, an 8-point game in the GLIAC semifinals with a trip to the championship on the line. We'll step aside for the 15-minute halftime break. Stay with us.
Parkside's a great institution. It's long underutilized, I think, in southeastern Wisconsin. People don't know enough about its athletics, enough about its student body. It's kind of hidden up here on the north side of Kenosha, and so we wanted to do our part to make sure that we help advance Ranger athletics in general and get the word out.
Educators has a long-standing history with UW Parkside, so we're very honored and proud to support the athlete students, and we couldn't be happier.
We're very, very excited about being engaged in the community. It's a part of who we are. We recognize the importance Parkside plays in the development of student athletes and the role student athletes plays in the community. Student athletics plays in the community in terms of engaging with the fan experience, the student athletes themselves, the coaches, etc. There's a whole sense of community that's established around it, and having the right environment to really nurture a great and fantastic experience is why we're really excited to participate and support this opportunity.
What we as Nexus feel is that we're bringing high-tech, state-of-the-art manufacturing to the area, but to support that, we need the employees, we need the community, we need the whole buy-in from everybody. And so partnering with UW Parkside and showing the student athletes as well as the community overall that there are opportunities here for jobs that are different. These are jobs of the future and help us build something that can last for a very long time and ship medication across the entire globe right here from Southeast Wisconsin. That requires all levels of buy-in, not only from Nexus, but also from the students and the faculty here to help train these folks to help us deliver this medication to everyone who needs it.
So we got behind Ranger Vision 2020 because Educators has been here almost since the start. Next year, Educators will celebrate its 50 years of being on campus. The things that are always a part of the partnership has been either through financial needs, through educational needs, just doing supportive things that we're always happy to be a part of. Whether that's doing presentations, providing resources, we're there for the staff. There's a lot of different areas that Educators has been a part of.
We also, at our core, support academic institutions. It's a really important part of how to support a vibrant community. Our brand is all about childlike happiness, and when you have great collegiate athletics, that brings people together, a lot of excitement, a lot of smiles. So this is really a fantastic partnership in a lot of different ways, and we're really, really thrilled to be a part of it.
We're believers in southeastern Wisconsin, whether it's Summers, Kenosha, Pleasant Prairie, Paddock Lake, Union Grove, etc. We think there's a lot of good things that can happen and will continue to happen, but for that to take place, we need public-private partnerships, and I think those partnerships, they can be very, very successful and fruitful. You know, rising tides lift all ships. We're firm believers of that and think that you know, a meaningful investment here will make meaningful investments throughout our community.
As a pharmaceutical company, we put health and wellness first, so Nexus Pharmaceuticals always sees any opportunity to promote physical activity and overall health and wellness, which is what Parkside Athletics ultimately is promoting. We really want to get behind those kinds of initiatives and make sure our student athletes and leaders of tomorrow know that Nexus Pharmaceuticals wants to invest in them, their overall experience, and help them become better athletes as well as students for the future.
The part that excites me the most is really the thing that's going to bring the community together. When you have fantastic facilities and a fantastic institution that develops wonderful students, wonderful student athletes, and organizations like Haribo get to partner in that success to really help nurture a successful community. For me, this is a piece of that infrastructure or that ecosystem, and that's really meaningful and impactful for us.
Just seeing the future opportunities for students to be able to gather in a great place, and for spectators to be able to come and watch these gatherings and watch these events happen. This is just a state-of-the-art facility, and we're happy to be a part of it.
Ooh, I'm most excited obviously about the Nexus Courtside Club, getting a courtside experience, watching, especially for me, basketball up close and seeing how fast the athletes move is always great to see, but being able to experience in an almost professional atmosphere is going to be really cool.
We're excited about all of it. Anything to advance Ranger athletics, you know, specifically in the arena here, the wrestling, basketball, men's, women's. Yeah, we're excited to see the wrestling too, so not just about hoops, but we think all of it will be a huge benefit to propel the mission forward.
Premium cotton, grown and sewn in America. The new Jockey Made in America tee is the most comfortable t-shirt you'll ever wear. Just know that you're supporting American workers who craft the comfort Americans have trusted since 1876. Remember, there's only one jockey.
At the University of Wisconsin Parkside, we're producing the next generation of leaders. Students studying biosciences, IT, business management, and digital design and fabrication will lead us into a new era of success, powered by bright young minds that solve problems and invent products. And it starts with choosing a university that's affordable, with small class sizes, in-demand programs, and excellent placement rates. See what the future looks like. Visit uwp.edu. Be at Parkside, the University of Wisconsin Parkside.
Cut to the Chase by Jersey Mike's.
Thank you, Jake. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Be a sub above.
I am Spencer Burston, President and CEO of President's Club Sports. Our mission is very simple. We want to provide unforgettable life experiences for business leaders to invite their key clients and prospects to these major sporting events. It's not just going to the sporting event, it's the food, it's the drink, shuttle service to and from these events, it's the extra amenities. We're all about serving our clients and building an environment for them to nurture their biggest relationships that they have in their business by going to a US Open, by going to a Super Bowl or Masters. If you're looking to strengthen relationships with your key clients or prospects, President's Club Sports will get you there.
Being a member of a winning team takes hard work, dedication, setting goals, dreaming big. That's why I teamed up with Educators Credit Union. Giving back fuels me and educators. And together we're scoring big for our community.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go!
I'm Bobby Portis, and I'm a member.
Premium cotton, grown and sewn in America. The new Jockey Made in America tee is the most comfortable t-shirt you'll ever wear. Just know that you're supporting American workers who craft the comfort Americans have trusted since 1876. Remember, there's only one jockey.
No.
Can you have some ham?
Yes, by Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's ham. No antibiotics ever. Be a sub above.
Premium cotton, grown and sewn in America. The new Jockey Made in America tee is the most comfortable t-shirt you'll ever wear. Just know that you're supporting American workers who craft the comfort Americans have trusted since 1876. Remember, there's only one jockey.
Cut to the chase by Jersey Mike's.
Thank you, Jake. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Be a sub above.
Being a member of a winning team takes hard work, dedication, setting goals, dreaming big. That's why teamed up with Educators Credit Union. Giving back fuels me and educators. And together we're scoring big for our community.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go!
I'm Bobby Portis, and I'm a member.
If Financial Service Group is right for you, our Find Your Fit process ensures if we're not the kind of advisor you're looking for, we'll help you find one who is. Visit our website today to set up a no-hassle, no-cost conversation. If we're not just right for you, we'll give you options so you find the model that fits your needs. Check us out today at toyourwealth.com.
Little things can be a big deal, like our all-new LiveWell app. One small icon on your smartphone with limitless health benefits, like appointment scheduling, managing health information, or finding a little calm in your busy day. Advocate Aurora Health. We're here for you.
Woo! You look good in that jockey tee. Better wear that on date night.
You ready for date night, baby?
It's tomorrow night, Luke.
There's only one jockey.
And here we are with 20 minutes to go in the GLIAC semifinals here from Allendale, Michigan. Number 5 Parkside and number 1 GVSU. Alongside Tyler Malloy, my name is Ethan Birch, and we'll have you covered for the final 20 minutes of action. With a trip to the GLIAC championship on the line, GVSU with the 40-32 advantage over Parkside. Tyler, Parkside's gonna have to work in the second half against the second best team in the country.
Yeah, we saw them hang in the first half. They gave up 0 offensive rebounds. One of my keys to the game before the game started was defending the paint, cleaning up the glass on the defensive end for Parkside. 0 offensive rebounds in the first quarter, 5 offensive rebounds in the second quarter for GVSU on Parkside's end. They're gonna have to clean that up. They're giving up second chance points, but ultimately it's gonna come down to shooting, right? Parkside 2 of 9 from 3. On the season, they shoot 32% from 3, so they're well below their average. They're going to have to get that up. They're going to have to shoot their way back into this one.
Parkside, they will now work right to left. GVSU left to right. Grace Lohman leading the way with 11 points per Parkside. As a team, the Rangers are 48% from the field, 22% from deep. GVSU has Kameen and Bisbal both with 9 points. As a team, they're shooting 50% from the field and 44% from downtown. GVSU will start with the basketball. Here we go. Parkside has appeared in just one ever GLIAC championship. They're able to overcome an 8-point deficit and beat the number 2 seed in the country. They will find themselves in it once again. Here we go, GVSU. Right side of the floor, Plitzu White behind the wheel for the Lakers. Kameen has it, right wing, defended by the grad transfer Gabby Loyce. Top of the arc, Miller swings it to Plitzu White. BB's it right back to Miller. Inside, Lily Peterson jumped ahead, stole it, but she traveled. Stole it and traveled. The Parkside faithful can't believe it.
Yeah, it looked like she stole the ball, but while stepping, looked like she was trying to continue to gather the ball. So they must have thought she took too many steps while in possession.
21 seconds into the half, GVSU with the 8-point lead. Kameen, top of the arc. Working on Loyce, crosses over, fakes the drive. Miller, left wing 3, off the mark, and a rebound by Chloe Van Zeeland. So here's Parkside's first true possession of the half. Galasova steamrolling down the floor. Stops on a dime right at the top of the arc. Swings it to Peterson. Peterson, right wing, hits Loyce. Left wing triple, off the mark. Parkside now 2 of 10 from 3-point range. An 8-point lead for GVSU, 50 seconds into the half. This is Cabana, a step back 3, top of the arc. She cannot connect. Van Zeeland gets the rebound and slowly works it to Patty Galasova. So both teams over to start the game start the half from the field. Galasova steps through, right-handed layup through traffic. It's a wild shot, no good. Rebound by Kameen. She will work it left to right for the Lakers. Working with 9 points, gets inside, hits it out to Plitzu White. Plitzu White lost the handle inside, and a foul on the floor against Parkside. Will be GVSU basketball. It's the first team foul with 8:43 on the clock here in the third quarter. 40-32, the GVSU lead. It's their ball. Miller, catch and shoot, straightaway triple. She knocks it down. 43-32, Parkside. Now up the floor, and Galasova lost it. Another turnover for Patty. 8:30 on the clock. 11-point lead for GVSU. Bisbal, top of the arc, inside Plitzu White. Galasova in defense. Good defense by Patty. First try, no good, and Patty gets the defensive rebounds. She'll sling it to Sheridan Flogger. She's played 17 minutes so far. Parkside still looking for their first bucket of the half so far, 0 for 2. Galasova in the near corner, hits Peterson left wing. Back up to the top, Sheridan Flogger, just with 3 points as Parkside's leading scorer. Loyce, catch and shoot 3, no good. And a rebound to Nicole Kameen. 2 minutes in, GVSU looking to run, an 11-point advantage. Bisbal left alone, top of the arc 3, off the heel, no good. A rare wide open miss from Bisbal. 7:50 on the clock, 43-32, GVSU. Parkside into the front floor, Sheridan Flogger. It's Galasova on the left wing, calling for a screen, pointing with her right hand, goes right. It's Lois, top of the arc, inside Van Zeeland, lays it up, no good with the left hand, and a rebound by Plitzuweit. Parkside now 0 of 4 from the field. And GVSU looking to run. Cabana, left wing three, off the heel, rebound by Peterson. Struggles by both teams, 2.5 minutes into the half. Flogger hesitates, drives, hits Lois, catch and shoot three from the corner, blocked by Plitzuweit, but it'll stay here as last off of Plitzuweit.
We're going to see 7 new players come to the game here. 4 for Parkside, 3 for GVSU. Parkside had 4 new players sitting at the table to check in with less than 2 minutes elapsed here in the second half. I beg your pardon. Parkside going for a different look here.
7:16 on the clock, third quarter. Parkside underneath. They trail 43-32. Flogger needs someone. And Lohman comes out to grab it at the left wing. She leads the game with 11 points. 3 of 7 from the field, 4 of 4 from the stripe. Zeider, top of the key. Hits Arnie, catch and shoot three left wing, off the front of the rim, well short. Parkside now 0 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the half. 3 minutes even into this one. Third quarter, Bisbal, left wing, far three, well off the mark, and a rebound smothered by Arnie. Parkside trailing by 11. Here they go, left side of the floor. They're gonna say Lohman stepped out of bounds off the pass from Flogger, right up close. Another turnover for Parkside. That's their 15th as a team. That's killing them right now, Tyler.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, we've seen them play stout on the defensive end. They're pulling in their rebounds. Just 3-2 here for GVSU in this third quarter.
43-32 GVSU. Only one basket has been made by GVSU. It's a three-pointer. Vansty inside off the free from Bisbal. Vansty has it stripped loose. But Zeenstra recovers it. Now on the baseline drive, Anderson lost it, but a foul called. Sheridan Flogger looks like she reached in on Vansty's drive down the lane. The ball ended up in the hands of Arnie, but it'll be GVSU basketball underneath. 6:27 on the clock, 11-point lead for the Lakers. Miller, left wing. Takes Flogger inside, picked up by Zeider. Near corner, three. That's Cabana, no good. And a rebound to Zeenstra, and she's fouled by Zeider. That's the third team foul against Parkside already. 3 minutes and 50 seconds in. It'll be GVSU basketball, right side of the floor underneath. They're 1 for 7 as a team, but Parkside 0 for 6. Slumps for both teams here in the second half of the semifinals. Vansty, top of the key, dribbles between the circles. Swings it to the elbow. It's Bisbal, the player of the year, driving, exchanging lanes, pivots, turns around, floater, wild, no good. But Paige Vansty gets the offensive rebound on the left block. Now backing down Arnie. Fouled by Zeider. Another foul on Parkside. That's their 4th team foul. And once again, GVSU will take it underneath. 6:02 on the clock. Still the 43-32 GVSU lead. To the top of the key, Vansty. Elbow, Bisbal. Turns around. Hands it off to Anderson. Bisbal wants it in the post, gets it. Working on Zeider. Flings it to Kameen. Into the far corner is Vansty. She drives. Fouled by Arnie on her way up. How many fouls that possession, Tyler? Was that 3?
Yeah, I mean, the ball has crossed half court for Parkside. They've been called for 3 fouls down the defensive end.
GVSU is in the bonus with no team fouls on their behalf, with 5:45 on the clock in the third quarter. 43-32 they lead. Paige Vansty. Free throw is up. Free throw is good. They're 9 for 14 as a team. Vansty, who had 24 against Parkside back in Kenosha just a couple weeks ago, has 4 now. Overall, a pretty low-scoring battle. Vansty makes both. That'll be a friendly bounce on that try. But this is the largest lead for GVSU. It's 13. 45-32. 5:40 on the clock in the second half. Parkside 0 for 6 this quarter. Flogger. It's Lohman at the top of the arc. Lohman crosses over on Miller. Looking to battle at the elbow. Remaining in possession of the basketball. Dribbles it back out. Flogger top of the key. With 10 seconds to shoot. Flogger. Boy, they've defended her well. Flogger with 7. Flogger puts the moves on. Hits Arnie. Left wing 3. It's blocked. And a rebound by Scanlon into the hands of Vansty. GVSU putting their foot on the gas. They lead by 13. 5:10 on the clock in the third quarter. Near corner, Cabana. Rather Vansty drives the baseline, gets inside, lays it in for two. And with 5 minutes to go, Parkside still hasn't scored out of the break. They trail 47-32 to the number 2 team in the country. And Coach Conley will call a timeout with 4:52 on the clock. It'll work as immediate timeout. Folks will step aside. Coming back in a minute from Allendale, Michigan.
Ooh, you look good in that jockey tee. Better wear that on date night.
You ready for date night, baby?
It's tomorrow night, Luke.
There's only one jockey.
I am Spencer Burston, President and CEO of President's Club Sports. Our mission is very simple. We want to provide unforgettable life experiences for business leaders to invite their key clients and prospects to these major sporting events. It's not just going to the sporting event, it's the food, it's the drink, shuttle service to and from these events, it's the extra amenities. We're all about serving our clients and building an environment for them to nurture their biggest relationships that they have in their business by going to a US Open, by going to a Super Bowl or Masters. If you're looking to strengthen relationships with your key clients or prospects, President's Club Sports will get you there.
.452 to go here in the third quarter, 47-32 GVSU here in the semifinals. Parkside hasn't scored all quarter long, and it's killing them, Tyler.
Yeah, defense hasn't been the Rangers' issue. GVSU just 2 of 10 from the field, but on the offensive end, Parkside 0 of 7, including 0 of 5 from 3. A couple of them have been pretty good looks. A couple of them have been tougher, including a block on the left wing here we just saw in front of us. But like you mentioned, they're 0 of 7 from the field. They haven't scored here in the second half.
Parkside 0 of 7 from the field, 0 of 5 from deep. As a team, they're just shooting 37.5%, 14% from deep. They're going to need to pick it up. The question is, who will step up for the Rangers here in the semifinals with a chance to head to the GLIAC championship? Here we go. Galasova receives the inbound. Galasova dribbles to the top of the arc and hits Lohman. Right wing extended overhand pass. That's a crazy one, but somehow ends up in the hands of Zeider. Zeider bounces it down the baseline, but it was off of Plitzuwite, so it'll remain Parkside basketball. They catch a break there as there's just clear miscommunication between these two teams. And this will act as our second media timeout. 4:39 on the clock, 15-point lead for GVSU. It's Parkside basketball on the other side of this timeout.
Cut to the Chase by Jersey Mike's.
Thank you, Jake. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Be a sub above.
Financial Service Group is a fee-only financial advisory firm, meaning we don't get paid commissions for selling you any financial products. That takes the incentive for selling out of our business model and allows us to put and keep your best interests first. Visit us at toyourwealth.com today to learn more.
Little things can be a big deal, like our all-new LiveWell app. One small icon on your smartphone with limitless health benefits, like appointment scheduling, managing health information, or finding a little calm in your busy day. Advocate Aurora Health. We're here for you.
15-point lead for GVSU, 4:39 on the clock in the third quarter. Parkside basketball underneath there have 11 seconds to shoot.
Ethan, we've seen since about 7-ish, or I beg your pardon, 3-ish minute mark in the second quarter, a 14-2 run for GVSU. Parkside just not getting it done on offense.
Galasova gets the inbound to Zeider. 9 seconds to work with. They swing it back to Galasova. Galasova with 5. It's Lohman with 3. They're going to have to get one up here. Lohman turns around. Tough 2. Well off the mark. Parkside now 0 of 8 from the field out of the break. 15-point lead for GVSU. They're looking to step on the gas and run away with this thing. Plitzuwite catch and shoot 3, in and out. And a rebound to Grace Lohman. She catches it in momentum. And now Parkside out in transition. Lohman goes right down the middle. Lohman, wild layup, no good. Arnie gets the offensive rebound. Reverse layup, good, and 1. Maybe that's what Parkside needed. Cassidy Arnie just her second made field goal, and the freshman of the year with a chance for one more.
Really good to see Cassie Arney out running in transition, not with the ball, not looking for the ball, but to get an offensive rebound on that shot attempt by Lohman. A lot of times you see players kind of wait back. When your teammate's running in transition, that's a good chance for you to catch your breath at some points, but not for Arney there. She crashed the glass and is rewarded for it.
GVSU Fieldhouse gets loud as Arney, the freshman, unfazed, drains the free throw. So the lead is 12. 47 GVSU, 35 Parkside. 4:05 on a melting clock here in the third quarter. With Zoo White behind the controls for GVSU. Bisball top of the arc, swings to Kameen. Bisball screens for her left, she goes left. Down the left lane, left-handed layup, in and out. Bisball offensive rebound in the left block. She's fouled and one! A circus shot by Bisball. She had her back turned to the basket, knew she was getting fouled, and just flung it up there. 49-35, and one more on the house. 3:48 on the timer here in the third quarter, and Riley Bisball doing player of the year things, but she misses the free throw. So 3:45 to go in the third. 14-point lead for GVSU. Grace Lohman gets a score in the half. Lois goes left, stops in the short corner, needs someone. Bisball draped all over her, finds Galasova with 13. Galasova calling for a screen. Zider gives it to her right. Galasova crosses over. 8 to shoot. Parkside running out of time. Galasova hits a cutting Lohman. Lohman cannot connect on the layup. Well strong. Rebound by Miller. Miller gets it up the floor. Hit Zoo White top of the arc. 3:12 to go. 49-35 the lead for GVSU. Kameen down the right alley. Into the near corner. It's Macy Bisball. Dribbling around the horn. And Zider takes her pass away. Kendall Zider looking to go coast to coast. Zider, layup, she airballs it. Was falling away as well. Kameen grabs the rebound, under 3 minutes to go. 14 points separate GVSU and Parkside. Nicole Kameen hits Miller, near corner three, no good. Riley Bisball, offensive rebounds. Now fighting inside, she lays it in for two more. 51-35, 16 points the lead. For GVSU, it's their largest margin with 2.5 minutes to go. Galasova straight away. Parkside needs answers. They've scored just 3 points in the quarter. Lois drives right, fouled on the floor. Aimed for that baseline. Parkside will make a couple subs. They are trying to find the right five right here. Peterson, Van Zeelen, Flogger in Vanstein. Cabana will also check in. Zoo Whites and Bisball take the break. Side basketball underneath. They trail by 16 in the third quarter with 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Looking to keep their season alive. Flogger on the far side, a left-handed dribble. Gets across the lane. Now hits Lois. Lois attacks back out to Arney. Top of the key. Drives against Miller, stops at the elbow, and Arney throws it away right through the baseline, intended for Peterson. 2:06 to go. 51-35, and it's GVSU basketball, and they're on top. GVSU left to right. Zoo Whites. Defended by Flogger, off to Vanstein, the 6th woman of the year, drives left against Peterson and gets right by her for the left-handed layup. 53-35, and GVSU stepping on the gas right here. Minute 45 to go. Sheridan Flogger, top of the arc, defended by Zoo White. Flogger has just scored 3 points here in the game. Van Zeelen, another turnover. Threw it away, intended for Arney, right through the baseline with 1:35 on the clock, 53-35. And if Parkside doesn't clean things up right now, things are going to get ugly, Tyler.
Yeah, this is looking like it's about to get out of hand for Parkside here. Only 3 points scored versus 13 given up here in the third quarter. Parkside's got to score the basketball. They're down 18, as you mentioned. Got to score the basketball if they want to get back into this game here.
The second best team in the country. Starting to pick things up. Bisball floats it up. No good. Offensive rebound. Vanstein had it stripped loose. Ball on the floor. Gabby Lois picks it up and travels. Everything swinging GVSU right now here at home. 53, GVSU 35, Parkside 1:17 to go here in the third quarter. Parkside again with just 3 points compared to 13 for GVSU. Bisball inside, floats it up, floats it right over Van Zeelen for 2 more. 20-point lead.
That's as easy as it gets for Bisball. Caught it right in front of the cup. No resistance from Parkside.
Flogger, top of the arc. They trail by 20. And a foul on the floor against Molly Anderson. I believe that's the 4th team foul against GVSU with 1:01 on the clock. Parkside is 1 for 12 from the field. They've come up blank here in the 3rd quarter, and they'll need a historic 4th quarter to advance to the GLIAC championship. Flogger, near corner 3, book it. Sheridan Flogger nails the 3-pointer. 55-38, 55 seconds to go in the half. Rather, the 3rd quarter, I beg your pardon. Sheridan Flogger with just her 2nd made field goal. And now Flogger picks Anderson's pocket. 40 seconds to go, and Flogger starting to battle late in the 3rd. Flogger aiming left, gets inside, left-handed layup is good, and 1! Sheridan Flogger! Come on now! Backpacking Parkside here in the 3rd. 55-40 your score with 35 seconds to go, and Flogger with the chance for 1 more.
Yeah, Flogger makes this. It'll be a 6-0 run all on her own. Makes a 3, goes back down on defense, picks a pocket, comes right back down with the and 1 potential. So Sheridan Flogger not going to go out quietly.
Sheridan Flogger on a 5-0 run in the last 30 seconds herself. Free throw, she misses. Van Zeelen offensive rebound, goes up and in. 2 more for Parkside. Back to a 13-point game. Shot clock is dark, 25 seconds to go. Plitzuweit defended by Flogger tightly, and a blocking foul on Flogger that'll bring Plitzuweit to the line with 21 seconds to go, as GVSU is in the bonus and has been for the last 5 minutes. 55 GVSU, 42 Parkside with 21.6 on the clock. Bisball will check in. So will Nicole Kameen. And Scanlon out. Molly Anderson out. Bisball leads the game with 15. Big free throws for Lexi Plitzuweit here at the end of the 3rd. She makes Parkside pay, hits the first. 56-42. Parkside hoping for a miss here. Trail by 14. Plitzuweit goes 2 of 2. Make that a 15-point advantage for GVSU. Parkside 4 of 15 from the field in the quarter. 40% as a team in the game. Flogger. Passes it to Arnie at the nail. 10 to work with Arnie. Fouled by Kameen with 8.5 seconds to go. Nicole Kameen commits a shooting foul on Cassidy Arnie. So Arnie, who has 5 right now, already 1 for 1 from the stripe. Parkside's going to need these points back.
It looked like it was clean up top. Looked like Kameen blocked the ball cleanly, but got her with the body down low. So already going to shoot 2 here. A chance to get those 2 right back.
Which is huge. GVSU will have time to orchestrate something. Of course, 8.5 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Cassidy Arnie. Free throw is good. Against the noise here at the GVSU Fieldhouse. Parkside 8 of 9 from the stripe here in the GLIAC semifinals. It's number 5 Parkside, number 1 GVSU. Arnie goes 1 of 2. 57-43. Vanstein nearly lost it in the backcourt. Gets it to Plitzuweit with 2. Plitzuweit to Bisball. Long 3, and it's off the mark at the horn. 57-43. GVSU over Parkside. Parkside will need a monumental 4th quarter to win this one. 10 minutes to play, folks. We'll be right back for the 4th.
If financial service group is right for you, our Find Your Fit process ensures if we're not the kind of advisor you're looking for, we'll help you find one who is. Visit our website today to set up a no-hassle, no-cost conversation. If we're not just right for you, we'll give you options so you find the model that fits your needs. Check us out today at toyourwealth.com.
Little things can be a big deal, like our all-new LiveWell app. One small icon on your smartphone with limitless health benefits, like appointment scheduling, managing health information, or finding a little calm in your busy day. Advocate Aurora Health, we're here for you.
Woo! You look good in that jockey tee. Better wear that on date night.
You ready for date night, baby?
It's tomorrow night, Luke.
There's only one jockey.
14-point game, 10 minutes to go. And Tyler, Parkside is going to need a huge comeback in order to advance to the GLIAC championship. Is there a blueprint? What is it going to take?
Well, it's going to take improvement on the offensive end. Defense wasn't the issue in that third quarter. They allowed GB to shoot just 33% from the field, 11% from three, 1 of 9, but Parkside on the offensive end, 4 of 15 and 1 of 6 from three. So it's going to start on that one. You got to score at least 15 points to win this one. Parkside going to have to make it work here on the offensive end.
Parkside, they've had comebacks this season. It didn't result in a win, but the home game versus Northern Michigan, they trailed by 25 to start the fourth. Got the game within 3. Parkside will need another big fourth quarter comeback here. They have the ball left side of the floor, trailing by 14. We're underway in the fourth quarter. Galasova, top of the key, hits Flogger, left wing. Shadowed by Plitzuweit, still doesn't put it on the deck, now does. A long possession brewing up for Parkside. Flogger fakes the 3, now on the drive to Peterson with 8. Galasova, top of the arc 3, it got deflected by Miller, rebounded by Bisbal. Bisbal flies it ahead to Plitzuweit. 30 seconds into the fourth. GVSU, a chance to advance to the GLIAC championship. Danstein on the baseline, forced to back out. And right to the right wing she goes. Good defense by Peterson and a travel on Miller. So Miller accelerated a little too early. 45 seconds into the quarter, 57-43, the GVSU lead.
We've mentioned getting improvement on the offensive end. That's no easy task. Like you mentioned earlier, this is the second-ranked defense in all of Division II on GVSU, so tall task for Parkside.
Galasova on the drive, the kick to Lois. Van Zielen has it on the left wing, throws it to Lois in the right block. She catches it, goes up, fouled and one. Gabby Lois with the hoop and harm. It's 57-45, a chance for one more with 8:58 on the clock in the final quarter in the GLIAC semifinals.
Gabby Lois made the layup, but that play was made by Chloe Van Zielen. Dumps it way over the top of the defense.
Can't connect on the free throw. Plitzuweit grabbed the rebound and fell through the baseline.
Yeah, Lois there missed the opportunity for the and one, missed that free throw, but in the battle for the rebound, out of the baseline by GVSU, so Parkside will maintain possession.
Their basketball underneath. 8:55 to go in the fourth. They trail by 12. The insert pass lands in the hands of Galasova on the far side. Galasova crosses over, hits Flogger, top of the arc. Flogger lost the dribble. Flogger slings it to Galasova with 10. With 9 to orchestrate. Patty straight away, steps inside, long jumper, well off the mark. 8:38 to go, 57-45. Time running out on Parkside season here in the GLIAC semifinals. Miller, top of the key. And a foul on Van Zielen underneath. Off the ball, it was Plitzuweit who hit the deck. That's the first team foul against Parkside. Parkside will bring in 4 new players, assume Flogger's the only one to stay in, and that'll remain true. Kameen and Macy Bisbal check in. So both Bisbals on the floor. 8:28 to go in the fourth. Parkside going to need a near perfect fourth quarter. They've scored 2 so far. Kameen, top of the key. To the right wing, Macy Bisbal to her sister Riley on the right side. Miller, deep 3 straight away. Does not go. Kendall Zeider, a flat-footed rebound. Lohman, long pass to Flogger. She receives it on the left wing. Flogger to Zeider. 8:05 to go in the fourth. Parkside trails 12. Arnie backing down against the defender of the year. Hits Derline in the left corner. Derline threw it away, but it was off Macy Bisbal, out of bounds. 10 to shoot. 7:54 on the clock. 57-45. The GVSU lead. Parkside needs a basket here badly.
This defense is suffocating, Ethan.
Second best in the nation. They've displayed their dominance here in the semifinals. 5 to shoot. Lohman turns around, puts it up. No good. And a rebound by Nicole Kameen. GVSU leads by 12, 7:40 to go. Plitzuweit taking her time. Derline mirroring her. Right at the center line, and her pass taken away by Lohman. Lohman just intercepted it.
Like a free safety there.
Lohman goes down the right side, now steps through, she's fouled and going to the line. Grace Lohman battling with 7:22 to go. Parkside trails by 12. They can make this a 10-point game, Tyler.
I like this formula here by Parkside so far. Go hard at the rack, get free throws, score when the clock is stopped. Right now, clock stopped. Lohman shooting free throws, obviously. That's how basketball works, right? But this is when you want to score. You want to get these easy looks at the free throw line. Of course, you got to make your free throws, but this is a good formula here for Parkside to get back into this one. Lohman makes the first. Now we have a 11-point game.
Lohman did not score in the quarters. She leads Parkside with 12. Second free throw up, and it's good. 10-point game. 7:22 to go. GVSU basketball. Left to right, 57-47 in the GLIAC semifinals. Anderson right wing. Off to Macy Bisbal, top of the arc. Miller floats it inside to Riley Bisbal. Defended by Zeider. Fouled and going to the line. Nearly put it in as well. 7:09 to go. Riley Bisbal with free throws.
She is such a handful down there. It's really easy for GV to get the ball in because she can go up and grab it, or she can fend off and get it down low too.
She's 2 for 3 from the line. 15 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. First free throw is good. It's not going to help Parkside's case. Lead up to 11.
I mentioned scoring with the clock stopped down on the offensive end for Parkside. If you are going to give up points, this is when you want to do it. In free throws, you want to make them earn their points.
Bisbal goes 2-2. 7:09 to go in the fourth. 57-49. Number 1. 59-47, I beg your pardon. 7:05 on the clock. Flogger. It's Durline on the far corner. Durline goes down the baseline. Durline traveled. Laid it in. The basket will not count. That's a tough one. 6:58 on the clock in the fourth. 59-47. GVSU leads by 12. Cabana. Shadowed by Durline now. Top of the arc, Molly Anderson. Miller. Off to Bisbal. That's Macy Bisbal. Hands it off to Molly Anderson. Molly Anderson takes the far baseline route, hits Bisbal. Left wing 3. It doesn't go. Good box out by Arnie. She grabs the rebound. 6.5 minutes to go. Arnie steamrolling down the floor. Hits Durline. Near corner 3. It's an air ball, and Riley Bisbal the rebounds. Still a 12-point advantage for GVSU. 6:20 to go. And they'll take their time on another possession here. Bisbal catches at the top of the arc. Back turn to the basket. It's Macy Bisbal. Far away, but at the top of the key. Anderson with 10. Left-handed hit by dribble. Crosses over. Working on Lohman with 6. Inside the perimeter straight away. Hits Cabana. Step back 3. Left wing. She's fouled and going to the line for 3 free throws at the end of the shot clock. Sheridan Flogger fouled her.
It's a tough foul to take. You play great defense for 29.5 seconds. Bail him out on a late clock 3-point shot. But we see a young group in for Parkside here. 3 true freshmen and a sophomore alongside Gabby Loyes, the grad student. But young group, that's shown a little bit today. Parkside, a young team in general. Some turnovers, some missed box outs and stuff. But like you said, Ethan, tough foul to take at the end of the clock there.
Cabana, 1 of 3. The first one's good. So 60-47. And the lead is stretching for number 1, Grand Valley State. Cabana's 2 of 2. 61-47, Lakers over Rangers. And the third one up in the air and down. 62-47, Avery Cabana goes 3 of 3. Grace Lohman and Parkside will need to hurry. 5:50 to go. Lohman motors down the right baseline, rather alley, and she travels. 20th turnover for Parkside. By the way, Van Zeeland, Flogger, and Sider all have 4 personal fouls. Nicole Kameen also has 4. Cabana, offensive foul against Lohman. Attacked her on the right alley. And right at that elbow, Lohman took a little bit of a hit. So 5:39 to play. Parkside trails by 15. Here we go. Fourth quarter of the GLIAC semifinals. Loman hits Arnie, left wing extended. Looking to drive through. Arnie, tough take, no good. Ball off of Arnie and out of bounds. GVSU basketball. 5:25 to go, 15-point lead for GVSU, and they're looking to add on. But Zuwite, aiming left now, backs it out to the perimeter. Wheels it to Cabana. Cabana, all 3 of her points have come from the stripe. 0 of 3 from deep. A rare shooting struggle from Cabana. Zeenstra going down the left alley, fouled and going to the line. Fouled by Lois. Put the moves on her. Bursted down that left lane. 5:03 to go in the fourth. 62-47. Grand Valley State looking to add on. Avery Zeenstra makes the first. 4-point lead. Second one up, second one pure. Big lead now. 17 with 5 minutes to go. Parkside will need to battle. Loman, right-handed hip-high dribble. GVSU continuing to close all gaps. Arnie left wing extended, lost her dribble, needs someone. Loman comes to get it. Loman, top of the arc 3, on the mark! Deep three's good, 14-point game, 4:40 to go. GVSU rushing up the floor, Cabana down the middle, lays it up and in. Quick response by the Lakers, 66-50, 4:30 to go in the fourth. Grace Loman, down the lane, lays it up, lays it in! Grace Loman has 18 in the semifinals, 66-52. 4:15 to go, GVSU back on offense. Zeenstra crosses over at the top of the key, Loy shadowing. Off to Cabana, right wing. Durline, hands in her face. Screen by Vanstey, back to Vanstey, top of the key, pump fake to 3. 12 seconds to shoot. Zuwite aims left. Cabana stops at the nail, hits Zeenstra. Right wing with 3. Zeenstra gets it up. It's a shot clock violation. With 3:49 to play, 66-52 your score. And we will head to the official timeout. Parkside trails by 14, but with some momentum. We'll see if it's enough. We'll be right back.
Woo! You look good in that jockey tee. Better wear that on date night.
You ready for date night, baby?
It's tomorrow night, Luke.
There's only one jockey.
I am Spencer Burston, President and CEO of President's Club Sports. Our mission is very simple. We want to provide unforgettable life experiences for business leaders to invite their key clients and prospects to these major sporting events. It's not just going to the sporting event, it's the food, it's the drink, shuttle service to and from these events, it's the extra amenities. We're all about serving our clients and building an environment for them to nurture their biggest relationships that they have in their business by going to a US Open, by going to a Super Bowl or Masters. If you're looking to strengthen relationships with your key clients or prospects, President's Club Sports will get you there.
.349 to go, 66-52. Grand Valley State over Parkside, coming out of a timeout. Tyler, this one's going to come down to the wire. Might be too little, too late. But we've seen crazier, right?
Right, we have for sure seen crazier. We've seen Parkside come back from 25 down to make it a close game, like you mentioned earlier, that Northern game, I believe. In the fourth quarter thus far, GVSU 7 of 7 from the line. Parkside's going to have to rely on some free throw misses here, and they're going to have to make some shots of their own.
Vlogger, Galasova, Peterson, Lois, Loman, the 5 for the Rangers. Here we go. Left side of the floor. Loman on the right wing, rips through, goes right, lays it up, lays it in, and one! Grace Loman on takeover mode. She's got 20 and one more on the house. 66-54, these Rangers are not going away. Grace Loman had 21 for versus Purdue Northwest just 2 weeks ago. She's got 21 in the semifinals, tying a career high. 11-point game, 3:40 to play, 66-55. Grand Valley State basketball. They're the 1 seed in the tournament, and they lead by 11. Flogger defending, she's got 4 personals. Vanstey, right wing, defended by Lois, inside Bisball. This is where she makes her money, and she lays it in over Peterson. That one hurts. 13-point game, 3:15 to go. Galasova goes right past Bisball, lays it up and in. Galasova gets 2 right back. 68-57, 3:07 to go in the 4th. Winner to the championship. Blitzuwite goes left, hits Bisball on the left wing. Bisball leads the game with 19 points. She possessed it on the right wing. Defended by Peterson, 2:50 to go in the 4th. Miller, top of the arc, drives against Lohman. Foul by Lohman. And Hadley Miller going to the line with 2:45 to go, 68-57 GVSU, and free throws coming up.
Tough take there by Hadley Miller on Grace Lohman. Took her to the cup. Grace Lohman, you got to contest, right? At this point, you got to try to stop them from scoring. Came down a little too hard on the arm there.
That was Parkside's 5th team foul. Miller nails the free throw. 69-57, lead is 12 for GVSU. They've led for now 35 minutes of this game. Parkside just 1 minute. Miller goes 2 of 2, 13-point game, 2:40 to go. Flogger drives in, hits Peterson in the near corner. Peterson now on the drive, finds Galasova, cross-court swing. Galasova jabs, drives down the baseline, hits Lohman, near corner 3, no good. And a rebound by Vanstey with 2:25 to go, 13-point lead for GVSU. And they might be a bucket or 2 away from putting this one on ice and securing a spot in the GLIAC championship for the 3rd straight year and 4th in the last 5. They won the tournament last year. They're the 2 seed in the nation right now. 7 to shoot. Top of the arc, Blitzuwite. Step back 3 off the front of the rim. And a rebound by Grace Lohman. Parkside will need a run. Under 2 minutes to go. They trail by 13 points. Lohman hits Flogger. Flogger, top of the arc. Lois steps back. Left wing 3. Strong. Rebound Miller. 1:44 to go. GVSU in possession. They lead by 13. Flogger comes in for the steal. And Coach Conley calls a timeout. Blitzuwite wasn't paying attention, and Flogger rushed in, trailing, swiped it away. .137 to go. Full timeout. 13-point game. We'll keep it here, Tyler. Grand Valley State came in here. They're the 1 seed, and they've asserted their dominance. 1 minute and 37 seconds away from another GLIAC championship. This team is just stellar.
This is a tremendous team. We're not even seeing their A game here, Ethan, to be honest with you. They're 5 of 21 from 3, about 10 percentage points below what they normally shoot, which is a credit to Parkside. They're making it tough on the defensive end. These are 2 really stout defensive teams, but we've seen it all day. Grand Valley is just tough, and they're unrelenting. They have not allowed Parkside to go on any sort of real substantial run here.
70-57, GVSU over Parkside. Nearing a trip to the GLIAC championship for GVSU. They'll play the winner of Ferris State and Northern Michigan right after this one. If they can hang on, of course. Parkside will need a miraculous comeback. Their ball. They trail by 13 in the 4th. Flogger to insert. She exchanges with Zeider. Flogger to the front floor. Parkside needs 13 points in 1 minute and 33 seconds. Lohman fakes the drive, back to Flogger. Flogger, deep 3. It's an air ball, but off of Molly Anderson under the basket. So it'll be Parkside basketball. They'll have 17 to shoot, 1:24 to go. Flogger looking for someone, finds Lohman. Right back to Flogger, fadeaway 3, right wing. Not gonna go. Rebound to Kameen. Parkside will foul her under the basket with 1:16 to go in the fourth. And the GVSU faithful starting to feel it now.
Looks like Sheridan Flogger just fouled out of this game.
Kameen will get a pair of free throws, but if that foul is on Flogger, which it is, her day is over. She has fouled out of this game, and Loys will have to check in. Grand Valley State University on the verge of another GLIAC championship appearance. Parkside, a team of 7 freshmen, a grad transfer, and just 4 returners. They've made it all the way this far. 16 wins, 11 losses. They finished 10-8 in GLIAC play and had a road quarterfinal win at Michigan Tech. Kameen makes both. It's 72-57, 1:16 to go. Yalasova will walk past the timeline. Steps back, top of the arc 3, sets her feet, and it's an air ball. GVSU basketball with 1:11 to go. Plitzuweit pressured by Arnie, back to Kameen, and she flies it ahead to Plitzuweit. Plitzuweit gets past the timeline. Exactly 60 seconds to play. 15-point lead for Grand Valley State. Gotta credit this Parkside team. They battled. It was one quarter that really took them out of it. Macy Bisbal, right wing 3 off the mark. And a foul underneath, looks like against Plitzuweit. So with 48 seconds to go, it'll be Parkside basketball. Instead, they'll take free throws. The ball will advance all the way to the left side of the floor. .4 on the clock. Grand Valley State on the verge of a GLIAC championship appearance, looking to make it 2 in a row. And Lohman sinks the first free throw. Lohman adding on to a career night. Now 22 points. No one else on Parkside able to get into double digits. Lohman went out 23 as she goes 2 of 2, 72-59. GVSU being pressured full court. Kameen gets it past to Plitzuweit. 40 seconds to go, 22 on the shot clock, and Plitzuweit will hold it tight. On that far side, right in front of the GVSU bench. Molly Anderson possesses the basketball. Picked up by Durline. 10 to shoot, 30 seconds to play. Anderson, a couple crossovers. Gets inside, rips through, right-handed layup, no good. Rebound Peterson. Shot clock is dark, 20 seconds to go here in the semifinals. Parkside trails by 13. Lohman pulls a deep 3, no good. Rebound by Peterson, has it stripped away by Miller. She can dribble it past the timeline, and this is gonna do it. Grand Valley State entered the tournament as the 1 seed. Earned the right to host the tournament. And they will host the GLIAC Championship tomorrow at 1 o'clock. They have taken down Parkside here in the GLIAC semifinals. And for what we know right now, ending Parkside's season with a chance in an at-large bid. Parkside ranked 9th in the region. And they will sit home tomorrow night with a selection show at 7:30, hoping to hear their name and earn a chance and a shot in the NCAA regional tournament. Your final from Grand Valley State, 72-59. Tyler, your final thoughts.
We saw a really experienced, talented Grand Valley State team come out against a younger, more inexperienced Parkside team, and sometimes it's as simple as that. You mentioned Grand Valley State. This is their 2nd time in a row here now in the conference championship. They have this championship, this playoff experience. They also closed it out in the 4th quarter. They went 11 of 11 from the line. Parkside fouled, and Grand Valley earned it from the line. A really valiant effort here from a young Parkside team. They stuck around as much as they could, but ultimately a more experienced and talented GVSU team came out on top.
Would like to thank everyone who made this production of Parkside Rangers Athletics possible. Our thank yous go all the way from our athletic director, Adam Shem, to my boss, CJ Sellner, to Jen Conley for allowing us both on this trip, feeding us meals, giving us a hotel room to stay in. This was an absolute pleasure and an experience to remember for a very long time. The GLIAC tournament here hosted in Grand Valley State has been a blast for the both of us, and I'm sure both of us can say the same thing.
For sure. This has been an immense pleasure. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. I'd like to give a special shout out to my favorite Parkside superfan, great Aunt Mary, Grace Lemons' great aunt, at every game. 89 years old, traveled to this game here in Grand Rapids. But like you mentioned, Ethan, just so thankful for this opportunity. It's been a blast here with you to watch these girls give it all season, and I'm just thankful for this opportunity. So thank you, Ethan. Thank you, as you mentioned, Adam, Coach Jen Conley, allowing us to come with, and it's been a blast.
Tyler, thanks for coming along, man. This was a fun one. Parkside has their conference season come to an end. Again, their season is not necessarily over just yet. Yes, they have been eliminated from the GLIAC tournament, but ranked 9th in the region with some help, Parkside can very well hear their name called on Sunday at the selection show with a chance to appear in the NCAA tournament. So stick around to our social medias for that. And for Tyler Malloy, my name is Ethan Birch, and we're saying so long from Allendale, Michigan. Thank you for listening all season long.